November has always been a special month for me. It marks my birthday, the anniversary of my remission from the most aggressive breast cancer. And this year I'm celebrating 8 years of my private practice, as well as 2 years of opening up my Self-Worth Hub membership. But today, it's not about me, even though it sounds that way. This video is about you. And the one thing that people constantly ask me, many of my clients and members ask, what is something that you would consider is the number one thing that builds the confidence and the ability to move forward? And I know you may think it is, resilience, and that is part of it. However, I would say self-trust. The number one quality and skill that you can develop to move forward and build self-confidence is self-trust. And if you grew up in a dysfunctional family, or if you were the strong one, the parentified child, the emotional anchor, I want to talk to you today about how to build the kind of self-trust you were never taught and why this feels so hard for many of us. So let's start with something honest. Self-trust is not hard because you are unmotivated or indecisive. To the contrary, it is hard because you grew up in environments that condition you to distrust yourself. And maybe you learned to read the room before you ever checked in with yourself, and whatever what's going on and you were stepping into was comfortable for you, and whether you were allowed to set boundaries. You were probably taught to anticipate everyone else's needs and to question your instincts because someone minimized or mocked your emotions, or just neglected them entirely. To avoid mistakes because mistakes meant punishment, guilt, shame, or silencing. And to survive by keeping the peace, not by listening to your truth. And think about it, when that is your foundation, adulthood can feel like one long tug of war between what you want and what you were trained to prioritize, which is others, right? But here is the truth I wish every parentified daughter and every person could internalize who grew up in a dysfunctional home. Self-trust is not something you were born with. It is something that you practice into existence. One decision, one boundary, and one bold moment at a time. And it's not a matter of being arrogant and self-centered, but to create balance and that confidence in what you truly want and need. So here is the first practical step towards rebuilding self-trust today. Ask yourself every morning, what do I honestly need today? And not what you should do, not what will make you seem responsible or agreeable, and not what avoids conflict, but what you truly need. Your need might be as simple as rest, or maybe you need silence in a chaotic environment or with so many people around. Maybe you need a slower morning, or saying no to a plan, perhaps postponing it. Maybe saying yes to something nourishing for you. Maybe it is 10 minutes alone without being needed, or even a deep breath and a moment of validation. And this is a powerful foundation because many of adult children of dysfunctional families do not grow up asking themselves or even knowing how to identify their emotions. You rebuild self-trust by proving to yourself and your nervous system day after day, I hear you, I see you, I respond to you, and I respect you. You see, self-trust is never built on grand gestures. It is built in micro moments of honesty, of loyalty to yourself. And now let's get clear about what you actually want and what matters to you. The second way to build self-trust is by clarifying your values, because you cannot trust yourself if you do not know what you stand for. I love that saying, if you don't stand up for something, you can fall for anything. I am an old school hip hop, jazz, and also heavy metal fan. And I love this song, and this quote comes up in one of Dr. Dre's songs, Been There, Done That, right? If you don't stand up for something, you can fall for anything. And I could not agree more. And here are some journaling prompts that I would like to offer you that can change everything. The first one is, when do I feel most like myself? Pause the video if you need to, or grab pen and paper if you haven't, and write that down. The second one is, what recent moment made me proud of who I am becoming? The third one is, what do I want more of in my life? The fourth one is, what do I want less of? That is important to know what you want and don't. These questions help you notice something powerful. Your life is already giving you clues. Clues about what aligns, clues about what drains you, and clues about the values that make you feel grounded, safe, and connected. Your values are the compass. But when we are so busy with the chatter and taking care of other people or worrying about what others may think, we do not look at the clues. We do not get the memo. Self-trust is the willingness to listen to yourself. I want to give you the third tip, which is to practice a no explanation boundary. If you want to strengthen your self-trust, you must create boundaries that do not require a full dissertation. And I want you to try this one this week. It's not to be rude, but rather not to over-explain yourself and overshare. We are notorious for doing that, right? You can say, I'm not available for that, or I need to think about it first, and pause. You don't have to give an immediate answer. You can actually say, that doesn't work for me. And notice that none of them justify your emotional reality. And that is okay. When you give yourself permission to say less, you finally give yourself permission to trust more. Now, tip number 4 is to make your goals personal and not performative. A lot of adults who grew up in survival mode choose goals based on fear, pressure, and based on expectations of others. And then you may wonder why you feel disconnected or unfulfilled. At some point, you may feel pulled in so many directions that you don't even know who you are anymore. So this week, I want you to ask yourself, what goal am I pursuing because I genuinely want it? And what am I doing just because someone else expects it? What would I choose if nobody had an opinion about my life? That's a powerful one, because your goals should feel like home and not a performance. Are you constantly performing for people? Now let's reflect on what we just discussed, right? As I reflect on my own milestones this month, 8 years in practice, 2 years of the Self-Worth Hub, and 4 years in remission, I want to share something important. My milestones only happened because I kept choosing myself, even when it was so uncomfortable and hard. It wasn't out of selfishness, but out of the necessity to honor myself. But this video is about your milestones, your quiet victories, your boundaries that no one saw, your moments of growth that were not celebrated. You're beginning again. Take a moment today to acknowledge how far you have come. You deserve to be recognized, even in the moments no one else witnesses. Give yourself permission to do that for yourself. And if today's video resonated with you and you want more tools to rebuild self-worth, heal attachment wounds, and break generational patterns, subscribe so that you don't miss this series. And if you want structured support, community, and trauma-informed guidance, the Self-Worth Hub is here for you. So make sure that you sign up for the waitlist in the link below. And thank you for allowing me to walk this path with you. Now, let me know in the comments, what is one practice that you can implement this week so that you can build self-trust? I will see you in the next video. And please, remember your resilience.